All right, y'all, let's talk about it. Why do you feel like you're not living up to God's calling for your life? Why do you feel like you're living this ordinary life when you deep down feel like you were meant for more? I'm going to keep today's video pretty short, and let me know if you want me to go more in depth on this topic and we can get the nitty gritty details. I can give you guys more examples from my life, but I want to talk about this real quick because I think this is so important. I see so many young women out there and men who are struggling with what they feel like they're supposed to do with their life. I'm going to tell you, sometimes we be making it way more complicated than it needs to be. And I'm also going to tell you something. You got to stop focusing so much on the end goal and look at the next step in front of you. I will tell you, when I went to school for broadcast journalism, I had not a clue. I would be right here today, a Christian life coach helping women heal from church hurt and spiritual abuse. I had no idea that was going to happen, but I also had no idea I was going to go through the things in my life that I did that led me to this point. And I want to tell you that, yes, it is scary to step out and to do things that are in your heart and you feel called to do. I also want to tell you, it's a good thing to dream. It's a good thing to have big goals and desires, and your desires are not a sin, okay? Dying to self does not mean dying to all the dreams and desires. I will link a video I did about dying to self and when it becomes not healthy and unspiritual, which I can see happen a lot in certain church settings. So if you feel like you're looking at your life and you are just wondering what the heck to do, I'm going to tell you the thing that I see so many people do. They excuse their inability to take the next step in their life as them waiting to hear from God for confirmation. I'm sorry. God has never dropped out of the sky and told me, this is the exact thing I want you to do. I have, impressions from the Holy Spirit that I feel. I pray and I ask God to share with me his voice. But sometimes you need to ask yourself, is this God telling me yes or no? Or is this me being afraid to take the next step? We live in a world with so much possibility before us. We have social media now where you can literally create a business. This is my Kindle, so it doesn't count. But on your phone, you can create an entire business on your phone. You've got kids who don't even go to college anymore because they're just going to become social media influencers. There is so much opportunity before you in this world. What is holding you back? Stop focusing so much on the grandiose thing, waiting from a letter from heaven to fall in your lap. And look at what God has put on your heart. What desires are in your heart? He gives you those desires, and start taking a step today. And this is the other thing I want to tell you. You're not locked into that for the rest of your life. If you start going down this career path, this social media idea, this book you're writing, finish up on what you've set yourself out to do, complete it, but you're not nailed into that for the rest of your life, okay? It is a good thing to be somebody with many different skill sets. There might be a season where you have a 9-to-5 corporate job and you are learning a lot of really cool skill sets about how to maybe manage people, about social media and marketing, I don't know, whatever it is that you might do at a 9-to-5 job. Then there might be a season where you're like, hey, I think I want to go off and start my own thing. You don't got to be locked into that for the rest of your life. So don't overthink that whatever it is that you decide to go to next is something that you have to choose forever. There are different seasons in life. There are different times where you might be working on different things or doing different things with your life. And I think that we tend to over-spiritualize things at the sake of protecting us for what we're actually fearful of. What are you afraid of? Why are you over-spiritualizing to protect yourself? Why are you hiding behind the Bible? Because you're afraid to confront your insecurities. It is easier to say, oh, God just hasn't given me confirmation yet, than it is to say, I think I'm struggling with confidence that I'm actually good enough and that I can do this. You gotta face that. If you ever are gonna accomplish something in your life, you gotta face the dark things in here. Anyone who's ever been an entrepreneur, who has started their own thing, will tell you it sucks. It is so hard. You have to be ready to confront and face so many hidden insecurities and fears that you had within you that you didn't even know were there. But it's not just in becoming an entrepreneur. It's in starting up a new idea or jumping into a company or applying for a job or going back to school. I don't know what that is for you, but ask yourself if you're over-spiritualizing as a coping mechanism to protect yourself. In my life, I pray that God would close any door or he would reveal to me any place I'm not supposed to go. But you know what? You know what I'm going to tell you? Anytime, and me and my husband were talking about this last night actually, any time in my life where I have wanted something so bad. I remember being in college, there was an internship, I qualified for all of the different aspects of it, and I wanted it so bad. Well, guess what? I didn't get it. Jobs that I've applied for. I was coming out of school, I applied for this journalism job in Washington, D.C. where I was living. Great job. Great company. Amazing opportunity. Made it to the final round of interviews. Oh, I wanted this job so bad. Didn't get it. I think that we worry too much about taking the next step and whether or not it'll be in God's will without realizing that he protects us already from the things that aren't for us. And in those experiences I had, I realized that he was growing my character, that he was teaching me to become patient in the process, that it wasn't just about going and getting some job because I would have been making a lot of money. What was the motive of the heart in that? Why did I want that thing? What would it have done to me in my spiritual walk if I had gotten it? I genuinely think that God already protects us from those things. What's the next step in front of you? Instead of looking at 5,000 steps from now, what is the one step you could take today? Don't over-spiritualize it. You don't need to overthink one step. God is with you. He is guiding those steps. He is for you. Who could be against you? He will confirm to you. He will close the doors that are not for you. Take the step. Take the opportunity. Start the thing. Start the social media account you're afraid to start because you're worried about what other people think about you. Oh, God just hadn't confirmed it yet. No, you're just insecure, okay? I say this because I love you, and I say this because I've been there. The reason why you feel like you have no idea what God's doing with your life is because you're not either focusing on the present and thinking, maybe God's developing my character right now. Maybe I'm not getting these big things that I really wanted because he's growing me. He's growing my character. It's always been the times in my life where I'm like, yeah, okay, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be nice. That it always comes. It comes then. It comes at that point. He's growing you to become a really good person. Solid person with solid character. We need more of those people in the world. Look at the next step in front of you. Focus on that. If this encouraged you, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow along for more. Also, I'm on Instagram at shelbybowencoach, and I'll see you guys next time.